you never like to be relegated or anything like that, you know. But for me, the relegation. This team, other teams could get relegated and get 5 players in the first team. What would you rather have? I'd rather have 5 players in the first team, you know. So for me, it's about getting performances and players being able to play at the highest level. And I think the way our boys played tonight showed that they can play under pressure, they can play in the big arenas, and really that's what you're trying to develop. Because if you just kick the ball up the pitch and don't play with a thought, because the most important thing about football is thinking football players. You know, you can run all you want, you can be the best athlete in the world, but if you can't play, you can't play. And these boys have been a credit. They've been asked to do things, they'll make mistakes, they'll make errors. They've got to learn what to do when they make the right decisions, and that's what this team's all about. We never like losing. To be perfectly honest with you, we should be in the top 4 with performance. Everybody we've played, everybody, bar none, I've all said we've been excellent in the performances, and that's not me, that's the players, because the players have been first class. And yet again, Hugo, like I always said that to one of the coaches tonight, that he thought we were excellent and how we never got won the game, especially the second half. And I think that's the way it's been for us. A lot of possession in most games, and we've not been ruthless enough in both boxes, and that's where we've got to get better. I said to the boys there, the second half especially, I thought we were a credit to Fulham Football Club, to be perfectly honest with you. We've got some guys in there who it's their last appearance in a Fulham jersey, and I think they've been a credit since they got the bad news about 6 to 8 weeks ago. And I thought their performance deserved a lot more. I thought they were excellent, and as I said, I was very proud of each and every one of them. There's some guys coming in to play the system for the first time, so that takes us a little bit to get started. But once we got going, I thought we were excellent. We've done everything apart from score. As I say, we lose a goal late in the game, obviously trying to win it at injury time. But I couldn't be prouder of anyone, and I think Fulham Football Club should be proud of these boys tonight, the way they performed. And that's the way I think the club's going to have to go forward. You know, you take chances, you're playing with a style, you're playing with endeavour, you're playing with commitment, desire, technical ability. I thought it was first class this evening. The only thing we lacked was goals, and we created the chances to score and we didn't take them. And that is the ruthless reality of football. You can have the ball as much as you want, but if you don't put the ball in between the sticks, you're going to struggle. And that's the only disappointment tonight, with the amount of chances we created, especially second half, that we didn't take them. And I said that's the only downside, but the rest of it was very, very positive. We've beaten Manchester United, we've beaten Liverpool, you know, we've beaten Chelsea, you know, beaten all the ones that's supposed to be better. And you've got to give credit to these boys, because a lot of these boys weren't playing at the start of the season. It's only with the other boys, thankfully, that have got up to the first team squad. So there's probably another 6 or 7 boys that could be playing in this team, and we've been doing without. So there's some been out on loan, like Stephen Atherworthy and Cameron Burgess, they've been out on loan. You had Josh Paslow out on loan for a period of time, you had Jack Grimmer out a period, and other boys are all been around about the first team. So to these younger boys, I mean, with a lot of 18s playing in the team who have come through with great credit. And as I say, that's what we've got to try and do at this football club. Nurture your own, and hopefully they'll be good enough to get into the first team. And I know that's what Kit's thoughts are, that if you have a full-back at this club that plays in this team, you should be able to step right into the first team. And hopefully we're going in the right direction trying to do that. We're trying to play with a positivity, we're trying to play with a passion, we're trying to play with a commitment. And I thought all these things happened this evening, as I say, apart from the final finish in the box. So throughout the season, as I said, they've been a credit. We've let ourselves down probably 3 games. Our performances in 3 games have been well below par. And apart from that, as I say, these boys deserve great credit, because as I say, a lot of them were second choices even in this team when we take over, but because of the boys either going out on loan or the boys going up with the first team, they played a lot of games and deserve great credit, and I'm very, very proud of each and every one of them. I've really enjoyed my time. I must admit it's been a completely new adventure for me, the 21s, because I've always been involved with senior players probably for the last 15 years. So going down with the 21s has been great, been on the training pitch with them, and the thing that makes it great is the fact of their attitude to their training. You know, their discipline, the way they go about their business every day, that makes it a hell of a lot easier. I'm very, very demanding, as you'll probably hear me at the side of the pitch. I'm very demanding. The only thing I wish I could still play, because that's where you want to be, and that's the closest I can get. So I said to the boys, once I start being quiet, now you've got a problem. If I'm still shouting at the side of the pitch, it means we're doing well. So it's been a great, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and as I say, the staff have worked phenomenally well, you know, for us, and the amount of hours they put in unseen at this level is phenomenal. A lot of credit goes to them for the lot of work that they do for me, and the players have given that response to them tonight, and they thanked the boys very well, and I can only give them great credit for the attitude and the commitment they've shown to me.